As y'all can tell by the title, or y'all probably trying to figure out what I mean by the title, I'm pretty much gonna talk about what's happening. I'm pretty much just gonna talk about what's happening with my car right now. It's kind of crazy to be honest. Look what I got though. These burritos be smacking, bro. If you don't know about these burritos, bro, smacking, bro. I'm not gonna lie though, I'm not really gonna finish this food on this video because I like watching something while I eat. Bro, I cannot eat something without watching something. Like, I'm like a little kid. Like, I'm not just gonna sit on my phone and eat my food or just sit there with nothing and eat my food. I need to watch something. Let me tell you what's happening with my car. So I was in an accident, as y'all seen from the video, from the pictures. I'll put it up. I don't know what's that. I'll put it up right here. Oh, as y'all can see, my car got into some damage, obviously, and it's cause I was driving. This happened what? Today's Thursday. On Saturday, I was driving. Right, I went to get some food, and on my way back home, I was driving, right, and some guy was parked on a curb, right. I want you to picture a street in your head, right. Picture the street. Some guy was parked on the curb, right, and then, like, I want to explain it the best way that's possible. Let's say this is the car that's parked, right. This is me coming from the back and shit, right, and there's a car coming my way. So I'm in one lane, and then there's another car in another lane coming my way, right? And there's a car parked inside the road. The car has his lights parked on the curb or whatever. As anybody would do, I go around the person, right? I try going around the person. Mind you, the guy coming my way is like far back. I should have enough time to go and feel me. But so as I'm going around the car, the guy coming my way isn't like slowing down at all. So I'm realizing already, it's already in the back of my head. Anytime I'm driving and I think there's any type of possibility of me getting hit, I already put in my head that I'm like, I brace myself that I might get hit right now. As I was going around that car that was parked, this guy's still coming, right? And I'm noticing that he's driving pretty much like in the middle of the road, or like more to the middle of the road than on his lane. More closer to my lane than on his lane, you know what I'm saying? So like, I'm going right, and as I'm realizing, like I said, I'm already thinking like I'm about to get hit. I'm like, with the little like gap in between the guy coming and the parked car, I thought I could low-key squeeze by and hopefully not get hit. I was praying. So like, I was slowing down a little bit, and then I try to go into between this gap, right? Like and this guy just ran, like he literally got in my lane. I couldn't even really move. Like, my thought process was to try to get in between that gap, but I really couldn't even do it. So this guy was literally got in my lane and just hit my car, pushing my car to hit the car that was parked as well, which is why my fender side on my passenger side is indented and it looks all fucked up right now. And then on my driver's side, my two doors are like fucked right now. The thing is too, this guy didn't even try to stop. This guy did not try to stop. Like, he literally just kept going. If you feel like you're about to hit a car, you slow down, or you're about to stop, just like how I did. Feel me? He did not. He just kept going, bro. He just kept going. So like, this guy, when the accident happened, he's trying to scream and yell and all that. I'm like, bro, nigga, you was in the middle of the fucking road. Like, what are you doing? You're in the middle of the road. What did you expect? You're in the middle of the road. I at least slowed down. You didn't even try to slow down. Traffic behind them was literally like, bro, that's what he gets for driving in the middle of the road. Even like, there was a girl, she got mad at him. She was mad, and she wasn't even part of the accident. She was mad because she was like, bro, that's what he gets for driving in the middle of the road. He's been driving in the middle of the road this whole time. And she was just mad because he was like, I don't know, now she got even more mad that he caused this accident, and now he's holding up traffic. The car that was parked, he ended up telling me that, yo, the guy was drinking. Like, go tell the officers that. I didn't really know the guy was drinking or not. Like, I didn't really talk to him. Like, we were like bickering, not bickering, but like saying shit from a distance and shit. So when the police came, you know, feel me, I told him, like, yo, he was drinking. Like, or I was like, yo, he could possibly be drinking like you check him because he might have been drinking. My thing where I messed up in this whole thing is that when the accident happened, I should have taken off my phone. I should have taken off my phone right away and like took pictures of the accident right away. Him like directly in my car, all that, taking pictures of his car. That's where I messed up. I'm thinking that since the police came, they're gonna handle it. They're gonna take the pictures. You feel me? They're gonna ask questions. I'm thinking like I'm thinking about it like if this shit happened on a show or some shit. Like if I'm watching it from a show, how I've watched it in shows and how they happen in shows, I'm thinking that's exactly how it's gonna happen. Like, they're gonna go around asking questions, they're gonna try to get the cameras, this and this and that. That's how I'm thinking is gonna go happen in my, that's what I'm thinking happened. That shit did not play out like that. To be honest, the police report that was done, it only showed my statement and his statement, and then it just had like a diagram of, you know, the car that, it had like a picture drawn kind of, like the car that was parked, my car, and the guy parked. Bro, that statement was literally garbage. It literally doesn't show nothing. So right now I'm trying to fight it. I got in contact with insurance and shit. I filed a claim or whatever, blah, blah. Going back and forth, I was trying to get witnesses. I went to the house where it like in front of where it happened. I was speaking to these like guys, trying to get them to like, you know, help me out and tell them, like, be witness to what they saw. I ended up going and I ended up seeing a guy that was there when he seen it. He told me he'd seen it, bro. When I mentioned the dates of what happened, like I was like, oh, like I'm just looking for people who seen what happened the day of. He's like, oh, you talking about the accident? Yeah, you talking about when that guy rammed into that other car? Literally talking about me when that guy rammed into me. I was like, yes. I didn't have to say anything. He already seen what happened. You feel me? So long story short, I ended up finally getting, like, that original guy didn't want to talk because of some personal shit I'm not really gonna mention. Like, I don't know, he just didn't want to talk. And so his neighbor ended up getting me somebody else that ended up, you know, helping me. And so today I gave the number of the person who seen it to the other guys, to the guys who hit me, his insurance. I gave the numbers. Boom, they talk. Tell me how the insurance called, and she's like, so based on what I've seen and what I've heard, blah blah, we will not be taking responsibility for this accident. Yeah, but pretty much saying that they're getting out of this no more. Like, they're not paying for my car. You feel me? Like, they're not putting nobody at fault because it's 50-50. It's a he say type of thing. Like, the report didn't show enough and this and that. And I'm like, bro, like, my thing that gets me tight is like, it's common sense kind of. Like, if you see where my car got hit, if you see how it got hit, you would see that like he like hit me and it pushed my car so hard that it hit the parked car, and like my damages on my car are clear. Like, if I would have hit him, you would have seen more damages on his car. The only thing on his car is a bump on his front bumper, and his tire like kind of came out a little bit from how hard he hit me though. But right now I'm still fighting it. Feel me? Because I wasn't prepared for something like I don't got money to fix my car. Like, nigga, I'm not rich. I don't got money saved up. Like, I pay mad bills. Like, I don't got, feel me? So I'm still fighting it right now. Driving around with my car looking crazy, it's crazy. You feel me? But that's what's happening with my car right now, based off what y'all seen last video and shit. I'm still fighting that. It's crazy because like this dude literally came out, like, he wasn't even trying to argue with me. Like, if you thought somebody else was at fault, you're gonna try to argue with them if they're saying shit to you back. Everything I was saying to him, but he was like, okay, like, I'm not trying to argue, you feel me, blah blah. And you know, that could mean that he's just not actually trying to argue and shit. If you hit my car, right, but you thought I caused it, like you thought like it was my fault for you to hit my car, you get what I'm saying? And I come out, I'm like, bro, what are you doing, blah blah. You're not gonna argue back with me, you get what I'm saying? Like, so that's what I found weird too, that he wasn't even like, not that I was even trying to argue with him, but like whenever he would say something, I would say something right back shouting, and he wouldn't even try to, you think people in that situation would just be bickering back and forth, you know what I'm saying? Like, so like I found that weird because I feel like I already knew he was guilty and he was drinking a little bit. So in my mind, I already thought like, this nigga might be feeling a little guilty right now type shit. But then his insurance said that they're not gonna cover it. So right now, I'm fighting it. You feel me? I'm not gonna let that shit go, to be honest. Cause like I said, I don't think I'm at fault. If I honestly truly thought I was at fault, bro, I would take the, like, that's it. I wouldn't even try fighting. There's nothing to fight. If I thought it was my fault, there's nothing to fight. If I knew it was my fault, there's nothing to fight. And I had a passenger on my side who saw the whole thing, but technically, she's not allowed, but she's not a reliable witness because she was in the car. So it's like she can obviously just take my side if she wants. Like, they just can't take her word for it or whatever. They were trying to say that since the road is narrow, this is her words. This is the guy's insurance's word. Since the road is narrow, there's no way that my car can fit on the same lane as the parked car and not be over on his lane. I'm like, bro, you know what's crazy too? I was literally driving on that same road 2 days ago when I was going to try to talk to the witness, like the people who seen it and shit, and try to like look at some cameras or whatever. I was literally on that same road, driving on that same road, just a little further down from where the accident happened. And there was literally a fat ass tow truck parked right. It was the same scenario, except this scenario went how the scenario on Saturday when I got to the accident should have gone. There was a fat ass tow truck on the curb, right? And some SUV. I was driving towards the tow truck. The tow truck was on the other lane. I was on the other lane. The tow truck was parked towards me, and I was heading towards the tow truck. And there's a fat ass SUV that goes around the tow truck. You feel me? Around the tow truck, and I'm in my. I didn't even have to move to the side. Nothing. Goes around the tow truck, and we both just drive by each other like nothing. That's exactly how the situation should have played out on Saturday night. You have so much space on your lane. Why didn't you at least try to avoid it or try to slow down? Because if you would have slowed down, I was already going slow. Bridge pretty much stopped. If you would have slowed down, the accident would never happen. My city, bro, my city's full of the worst drivers, bro. I swear to God, nobody in my city can drive, bro. But like my city, I guarantee you, if there was a ranking on like worst, like cities that have the worst drivers, my city is number one, bro. I promise you they are, bro. It's crazy. Hey, stay tuned, bro. I'm keep y'all updated on what's happening. And we're gonna see if I win this little case or not. Cause now I'm gonna have to come out of pocket and just fix my own car and shit. And yo, poor car, bro. That car's been through so much, and it hasn't even been from me, bro. It hasn't even been from me. Like I haven't done one thing on that car. But I'm gonna keep y'all updated. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Comment what y'all think about the situation. Comment if y'all think I'm at fault or if I should keep fighting this or whatever the case is. I hope y'all having a good day or good night whenever y'all watching this, or good morning. But make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe.